Morning. If you want to unmute, press the blue button on the screen that shows your picture. If each of you could unmute.
There we go.
Brown, you're unmuted. Okay, Mrs. Reyes, you're pretty unmuted. Okay, anybody that's going to offer testimony, if you please raise your right hand. Are you going to testify, Mr. Brown? Is the person next to you going to testify?
Yes.
You raise your right hand. You swear the testimony you're about to give should be the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
Yes,
I do.
Okay.
I do.
Okay, and Ms. Reyes, is it you can put your hands down. You're a representative of Via Sierra?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you're evicting for breach of the lease agreement?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and present whatever you want to present.
We are filed eviction because he had a couple of issues in his apartment, and we were talking about deficiencies in the apartment and some other issues. We spoke a few times on the phone on the last occurrence. We talked on the phone. He was really angry and agitated, started cussing and cursing. I ended the call, and then he came into the office and then proceeded to yell and cuss and curse. And we tried to talk and communicate. Then he got really upset and he threw everything off of the desk, and he got physical with items that were on the desk. And at that time,
Were you in the office at the time?
I'm sorry?
Were you in the office at the time?
Yes, I was. I was the one he was speaking to.
Okay. And the portion of the lease that violates, what section is that?
Oh, I'm so sorry, Judge. I didn't have, that's what was filed on there. It was 20, it's going to be 20A, C, and D, I believe. Yeah,
20A, C and D,
yes.
okay? It said 20A is criminal conduct regardless of whether or where arrest or company occurs, including but not limited to manufacturing, delivering, possessing, or controlled substance, drug paraphernalia, engaged in or threatening violence, possessing a weapon, prohibit the law, discharge of firearm in the Department Committee, except where allowed by displaying or possessing a gun, knife, or other weapon, common air, or an alarm. Behaving in a loud or obnoxious manner, disturbing, threatening rights, comfort, health, safety, and convenience of others, our agents, employees, and the other department community, disrupting their operations. Okay, and I don't think the other ones apply, are they? Do they, or A, B, and C? Is that what you're referring to?
And D as well.
B, disrupting our business. Okay. Okay, Mr. Brown, do you have any questions of Ms. Reyes? Mr. Brown? Brown, can you hear me?
No.
Mr. Brown,
Yes, sir.
you lost your video. Can you hear me? Do
Yes, I'm here.
you have any questions of Ms. Reyes?
Yes, we can hear you.
Do you have any questions of Ms. Reyes?
No, he doesn't.
Okay, what would you like to say?
No. I would like to say that everything that led up to that incident, that was failures on their part, and I think this is ridiculous.
Okay, anything else?
No, sir.
Ms. Reyes, do you have any questions of Mr. Brown?
I do not, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm going to grant the eviction. What is the monthly rent?
He's on month-to-month. Monthly base rent is $1,100. Month-to-month fee is $100.
So it's $1,200?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Let's set the bond at $1,200. Mr., I assume that's Brenda Brown next to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Granting the eviction, you need to vacate on or before September 29th. If you shouldn't do so, they can get a writ of possession on the 30th. At a cost of $205. The constable posts on their door to voluntarily vacate. If you shouldn't do so, they could physically remove you from the premises. Any questions?
No, Your Honor.
By any chance, do you see all the? I have a question.
Okay. Go ahead.
Can I go ahead and?
Yeah, go ahead.
Did you receive all our evidence from our case?
I think you emailed it in, but you didn't make any reference
Did you
to it.
receive all our pictures and all our stuff?
I mean, that was everything that led up to that incident.
Okay, I asked
Well,
what
the
you wanted
thing
to
is,
present.
like, we've been reporting this issue since the 12th. About the lithium water.
I'm sorry, the what?
Oh, well, we were confused. You said if there's anything we wanted to ask. If we had
I also said
anything
there's
to
anything you want to
ask,
say.
I didn't realize that was the time to, I didn't realize this was gonna be it.
No, I stated anything you'd like to state after you said you had no questions.
Well, we don't want to stay. The thing is, what
I'm sorry?
Well, yeah, I mean, I came in there and knocked over some papers because I was upset that they have mold growing in my house and my floors were wet. I had to go take a shower in another apartment. And then when I go in to ask them about that stuff, they smile in my face, and that's why they got papers knocked off. They didn't take it serious. And it was just papers, by the way. It was nothing else. I like how she's trying to make it sound like I went in there and tossed computers, but it was a stack of papers that I tossed off.
Okay. Anything else?
Also too, we report this issue since the 12th.
I'm sorry, since the what?
Yes, I would like to speak.
Go ahead.
Okay, so the issue started on the 12th. We reported, we called Gary, we called management a few times since the 12th of August. So we report the issue since the 12th of August. The issue didn't get resolved. It was leaking hot water all over our house. We were hot, we were sweaty, we were
Yeah, our
miserable
AC
in this
didn't work
house.
all week.
Her son was,
That's our closet.
that's our closet. Our son was sleeping in the kitchen because our kitchen was wet. I had told his friends not to. I told him not to bring his friends over because his friends sleep in my kitchen. I don't want to have any part of that. You know, I don't want the kids to
Slip and fall.
sleep and fall, and that will get into me. I contact their property management, Sunridge management. I never got any phone call, any email, anything they say. We're looking to it. Nothing. We didn't have any issues with them until everything happened.
And we always paid our rent on time. We've never been late. We've been quiet, good.
We never had a problem with them until this started happening because we've been over a month on August, hot, sweaty. Our house was like a sauna here. Our sheets were like, it was horrible.
It was super humid in here.
It was
because of
super
how wet
humid
it was
inside in here. And it also too, after the notice, my daughter went into a nervous wreck that he went into the counselor. You know, she was worried about what we were gonna do. This is all the phone calls, this is all the stuff that I've been trying to contact them and let them know that the issue is going on. And, you know, it took over a week to come and fix the hot water. It was leaking hot water in my closet for like about a week.
And it ruined our table.
After that, they ruined my table. They ruined my daughter's pictures, 2-year-old pictures. You know, photographs that I'm not gonna be able to get back. Also, to the week after that, they leave me without no water for my bathrooms. I had to go to my brother's house and get buckets so we can use our bathroom. We had to go shower in another apartment because we didn't have water here. And the following week, the leaks in the kitchen is still going on.
And those were started by their employee in the office.
And you know, after that, after all the 2 weeks being hot, being humid in our own house,
And
you know,
having to clear our closet out because we had mold in there that they literally sealed our closet room off because of the mold, how bad it was.
And also we were just so fed up. We were just so fed up because almost the whole month has been unlivable in this day to day.
Came to ask them, like, what are you gonna do to fix this? They're like, well, you can leave. Like, that was their option to get us out of a 2-month,
Our 2 month,
our 60-day,
yeah, our 60 day
notice.
moving notice.
They waived that. That's all they did after everything they did to us.
I mean, we talked to some of the were military. They go ahead and the military came and took them out of their leases. We did and see if we can get help because my husband is a veteran. They couldn't help us out, so we ended up getting some.
Okay, Mrs. Reyes, do you want to address what they've stated?
No, not really, Your Honor. This isn't really based
And
off
they're
of
gonna
the
go
issues
ahead
in the
and you know
But I-
put out the eviction list in our records and us gonna be black market.
Again, that's not a defense.
I mean, we
but,
did report this issues a long time ago. That way we didn't have to pay for those damages because it was so bad that the apartment downstairs ended up collapsing.
'Cause
The
how bad it
roof.
flooded.
Yeah,
There's provisions in the property code to address repairs or shortfallings in the apartment, and that's what you got to follow. It doesn't give you the right to go in and disturb and be obnoxious and throwing things off the desk. It's not a defense to it. Okay, I'm going to grant the eviction. We will email a copy of the order to each of you all. Anything further?
Thank you.
Mr. and Ms. Brown, are you on? Mr. and Ms. Brown?
we are Honor, but also too we're not.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, just protect the company.
I'm sorry, what?
Okay. I'm going to end the meeting. Thank you.
I cannot hear you. I didn't hear what you said.
I said I'm going to grant the eviction. We're going to email a copy to you.
So we're gonna.